Today we are rebuilding the Boston Bruins. Let's go. Big part of this Bruins team is their goaltending tandem, and we can give Jeremy Swayman an extension. I think a 1 year makes the most sense because if we keep going up, look how high that cap hit gets. We have 1 more year with this tandem. We can trade one at the deadline. We can do whatever we need to do. So I think that's a good move. On defense, our #1 defenseman franchise, Charlie McAvoy. I mean, this is an incredible franchise defenseman to have. I don't know why he's franchising the game. Like guys like Heiskanen and Dahlin are not, but it's all good. Hampus Lindholm, Carlo, and then down here we got Mason Lohrei. Hopefully he can develop into a stud. Here is our best player, David Pastrnak, 96 overall, 99 offensive awareness, 99 everything on puck skills. So EA is kind of glazing, but it's all good. He's signed for 8 years, McAvoy for 7. Our captain, Brad Marchand, signed for 2 more years, 36 years old. The Rat. It's funny that he's the Rat, and they just got beat by the Rats, but it's all good. We got Trent Frederick here as a part of this core, I think he will be. And then Pavel Zacha, probably another guy you want to keep around. Morgan Geekie. Matt Poitras did nothing at the World Juniors, but it's all good. And in the and for prospects, Fabian Lysell is the only one that's not a top 9 or top 6 or elite player. Like that is crazy, but it's all good. I'm in the draft. There was no point of showing you guys, so we're here in free agency, and we're gonna see if we get a couple of our guys. Jake Bean has signed with the Boston Bruins, and so has Adam Henrique. And then also we have got ourselves an A+ coach with a 69% team fit. Let's get into next season. Welcome to season number 1 of this rebuild, technically. And our first line is Marchand, Frederick, Pasta, and then we got Geekie, Coyle, Zacha. Picked up Arvidsson and Henrique in free agency with Poitras, the young guy. And then Nason, Boquist, Heinen. On defense, McAvoy, Carlo, Mason Lohrei, and Hampus Lindholm. Picked up Jake Bean in free agency. Andrew Peak. We got Grizzlick scratched, which is all good. And then here's our power play. Oh, we have some very big extensions that we handed out, and also free agency pickups. So Mason Lohrei signs, Morgan Geekie signs, Mike Hoffman signs. We're just waiting on Trent Frederick, he signs. Hoffman now in the team. Henrique moves to the 4th, which is all good. Hoffman, Poitras, and Arvidsson, hopefully they can score a lot of points. And then on the power play now, you can take Lohrei off that top power play, which, you know, I wanted to grow Lohrei, but I mean, I think he'll grow without any power play time. And then who knows if we're going to re-sign Jake Bean next year. But for extensions, Mason Lohrei only got 1.5 for 3 years. I wanted to go 8 years, but the rule is we can only go 1 year past their asking price. So Trent Frederick, 3.75 1 year, and then Morgan Geekie, 3.1 for 1 year. We are here at January 1st, and we're going to give Jeremy Swayman 4.5 for the next 2 years to be our starting goalie. And I think we're just going to let Linus Ullmark go, but I kind of want to trade him, so we're going to try and find something out there. It may seem like the dumbest trade ever, but we're going just for a backup goalie, right? Vanacek, we can always sign a backup in free agency. We're going to send Ullmark to the Sharks. I know he rejected LA. LA is not San Jose, so maybe he'll accept this, but we're trying to get as much as we can. We don't need Zetterlund. I'd rather get the first. We're going to be settling on, it's Linus Ullmark, who's been incredible for the Bruins, but it's time to move to Jeremy Swayman. Vanacek has played insane this year. I doubt that's going to keep up. We just need him to play good until we get to the playoffs, and then if we get to the playoffs, anything can happen. We get a 1st and a 2nd round pick from the Sharks, but that's not all the trades we're doing. Our longtime Bruin, Matt Grizzlick, who's been here for a while now. And then we're also going to be trading our number 1 prospect, our only good prospect, which is unfortunate. But we are trying to pick up Rasmus Andersson, 88 overall defenseman. Look at his stats, fits on every single line on our team. 4.5 million only. I think this might go through. 1 first-round pick. We still have a first. And okay, never mind. This is where the second comes in clutch, and that's not accepted. But let's see if we can give up this Shark second and get Rasmus Andersson. Never mind. Finally accepted. That took way too long. We might have got fleeced, but it's fine because we gave up this year's first from us. We gave up the San Jose second and then our second. But that means we still have 2 first-round picks in the next 2 years, and honestly, that's all this team needs. This is not counting out any moves that can be made at the deadline. But here's our team: Marchand, Frederick, Pasta. So the forward core is basically the same. And then on defense, Anderson and McAvoy +4, Lohrei, Lindholm +3. All we need is somebody instead of being here alongside Carlo on that third pair. And we have the best defense in the league. We still do, probably. Maybe the Avs compete with us. And now Rasmus Andersson, first line power play, first line penalty kill. He's gonna play more than Charlie McAvoy. So we're here at the trade deadline. We're 7th in our division. But if we were in the Metro, we literally would be 1 point out of 3rd. So it's just because we are in the Atlantic Division. Let's go in here. We're going to be conservative buyers. We already bought with Rasmus Andersson. And yeah, it might be stupid to give up our first round pick, but that guy wasn't going to play for us anyways. So we need to see who we can get here at the trade deadline to bolster our team. Swap Andrew Peak for Athanasiou, because Athanasiou's 2 overalls higher. He's an expiring contract. He fits on our 4th line. Would really help our depth. And this trade is rejected. But do they have a 7th in this year? No, okay. We'll just do this trade straight up, and then oh my god, we got fleeced. OhNyquist has a lot of value for some reason. So we're gonna try and take this second from the Tampa Bay Lightning. They offered a second straight up in the trade finder, but I'm like, let's just try and get a bit more, you know what I'm saying? But we can just do this. Jesper Boquist for a second straight up. Let's go. And is, I guess, no longer needed. I know it's good to have people on the bench in case of injuries, but honestly, I'd rather just up our draft equity. And I mean, we already got Athanasiou, we got Anderson. We're setting ourselves up for a very good next season, and we can get some draft assets here by taking this 3rd from the Montreal Canadiens from the New York Islanders. And if we give them this 6th, so we're gonna have no late round picks, but it's all good. Apparently we got finessed again. Have been on a heater since picking up Andreas Athanasiou at the trade deadline. Look at those wins in the month of March. We are here in April, 1 point in a playoff spot, but this race is so tight. And then in the Metro, I think our only competition is really in the Atlantic. As you can see, the only problem is Brad Marchand is injured, so that's not good news. But we're gonna have to go on without our captain, and we'll see how these games go. First game in the Madison Square Garden. We lose in overtime, but we get a point. Pasternak, McAvoy, Coyle, and Pasta fully healed. The captain is back in Boston. And there we go, +5 on the first line. So we're heading into Pittsburgh, or into TD Garden, take on Sidney Crosby. We need 2 points in a game like this, and we win 7-2. Marchand, in his comeback game, scores twice. Injuries have we had this year, bro? It is actually infuriating. Adam Henrique out for the rest of the season. Like, we've had so many injuries, and the injury slider is on 10. Like, come on, EA. 10. But let's see how this goes against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And of course, Brad Marchand scores the game winner and is back. And it's a big game against the Montreal Canadiens, who have more wins than us. And we take a big L. Nason scores in his return, but it's not enough. Where are we in the standings? We're all the way in the wild card. In game in PNC Arena. Let's go. Boston 9-1. Carlo, Coyle, Zacha, Marchand, Gauthier, Nason, Marchand, Geeky. Oh my god. Reek is back against the Florida Panthers. And let's see if we can defeat the Florida Panthers to clinch a playoff spot. And the comeback. Pavel Zacha, game winner. Nason, Athanasiou, Lindholm, Zacha, and Lindholm again. And the boys are buzzing, and we have clinched the playoffs in year number 1. Season 1 is done, and the Boston Bruins have clinched the number 1 seed in the Atlantic Division. Will be matched up against the Florida, oh my god, a rematch against the Florida Panthers. We needed to give up less goals, but OhNyquist was kind of selling. Our power play could be slightly better, and then PK. We were trash, Jesus Christ. 15-6, 904 save percentage. Vidic Vanacek was an absolute legend, played 24 games. And then let's go to OhNyquist, because he did contribute a bit. I don't know what he's looking like with the Sharks. He's 13-13, but with us, 16-10-6. Nyquist traded away, we can't see him. But Charlie McAvoy, 0, 50 points in 82 games for Charlie McAvoy. Hampus Lindholm had some big goals down the stretch with 47 points. Rasmus Anderson, 16-33 on our team, 29-52 on Calgary. Mason Lohrei, rookie year, 24 points. Ryan Lindholm, plus 29, plus 30. Jake Bean, plus 9. Brandon Carlo, plus 18. What a season for the boys. And then for our forwards, Brad Marchand, the captain, 94 points for Brad Marchand. David Pastrnak, 91 points. He had 92 the year prior. Charlie Coyle at 60. Zacha, look at all these injuries. Zacha at 57. Frederick 55. Geeky 47. Mike Hoffman, free agent signing, 46 points. Matthew Poitras, rookie year, 46 and 20 goals. Adam Henrique at 34 points. Nason, Athanasiou, Gauthier, and Beecher played pretty big roles as well. Thatcher Demko leads the league in wins. I feel like Gibson or Talbot will win the best here. I can't believe we got over 900 save percentage. Usually this never happens. But for rookie skaters, Macklin Celebrini on the Devils, 64. Matthew Savoy, 61. Huh? Oh, Connor Bedard, rookie year. What? Nah, EA. What? In the new roster, do they send Connor Bedard down for year 1? Bro, that's gotta be cap. What the hell? What? So there's Mason Lohrei. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it, bro. I'm gonna just let it be. Whatever, man. EA, you're weird game. You're a weird company. Cale Makar, 97 points on the year, plus 40. That is the Norris in the bag. Adam Fox, 81. Quinn Hughes, 78. Dahlin, 70. Heiskanen, Dunn, Taves, Yossi, Bouchard, all had a McAvoy, but it's all good. Then for all skaters, Nathan McKinnon led the league with 111. Draisaitl, 107. Gensel, Rantanen, Kane, McDavid, and Buchnevich cracking 100. McKinnon wins the Art Ross. And then Cale Makar has the most assists. And then on the power play, Kirill Kaprizov had the most points. And then if you care in the AHL, Gavin Brindley cooked. Number 1, and we have the Montreal Canadiens with Tyler Toffoli, the captain, Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield. This is what Boston, Montreal for the 2 millionth time. What a series. Eric Howla's on their 4th line. That is dangerous. Matheson, Larson, Lane Hudson, and Ryan Bacher playing together. And their goalie is Semyon Varlamov. That's actually a really good pickup. Number 1, in Boston, in the TD Garden, one of the oldest rivalries ever in all of sports, and David Pastrnak is going to make it 1-0 on Semyon Varlamov. Stefan Nason makes it 2, but Ethan Bear gets 1 back. Pasta up for Arvidsson, up for David Pastrnak. Pasta into the zone, he scores! David Pastrnak, and it's 3-1. My mic wasn't that quiet for the entire video, but we back, and hopefully we can win again. As Andreas Athanasio trade deadline pickup makes it 1-0. Rasmus Anderson, Trent, Frederick, and Anderson and Geeky again. We win game 2. Number 3, in Montreal. Let's see if we can take a commanding 3-0 lead. The series isn't done because we haven't won a game on the road, but Brad Marchand, the captain, starts us off good. Josh Anderson prevents us from being able to jump in. Power play for the Canadiens. That one is turned down by Jeremy Swayman. David Pastrnak makes it 2-1. The best player in the world right now, the hottest stick in the National Hockey League. David Pastrnak, 3, 2, 1. And the Boston Bruins have a 3-0 series lead. Simulate this series, and I'm only going to simulate to game 6 in case some EA voodoo happens and Charlie Coyle is injured. Great. Round number 2, we have the Buffalo Sabres. Charlie Coyle is back, by the way, but Zach Benson, Tage Thompson, Alex Tuck, Vetrano, Savoy, Quinn, Skinner, Cousins, Peterka. What a deep team. On defense, Rasmus Dahlin, 93, Bowen Byram, 88, Power, Petrie, Martin. Oh my god, this power play is about to be insane. Both lines, look at that. And then in net, 86, Devin Levi. Number 1 against these Buffalo Sabres, the team on the rise. Let's see how we do. Brad Marchand makes it 1-0, and it's 2-1 Charlie Coyle, but Cousins gets them back within 1. 31 seconds on the power play. If the Sabres get this puck, they're gonna try and go for a goal. Marchand gets tossed to the ice. Frederick for Arvidsson, for Bean, Jake Bean. Don't know why he's on the first power play. That's what coach wanted. Pastrnak shoots. Big save. Bean for Arvidsson. Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way. Vetrano's in. Steal. And Frank Vetrano misses. Oh my god. Marchand for Pastrnak. David Pastrnak. 1 second, that's blocked, but it doesn't matter. Jeremy Swayman just saved our ass. Number 2. Here in Boston, can we take a 2-0 lead? Victor Arvidsson makes it 1-0. Jack Quinn prevents us from jumping in. Power play for the Buffalo Sabres. 5-on-3, 5-on-4. What are we doing? Jeremy Swayman shutting the door. 10 minutes left. David Pastrnak, the clutchest player in the NHL. The best player in the NHL. Zach Benson, kill yourself, honestly. Jeff Skinner, fuck you. And the Boston Bruins are going to lose their first game of those playoffs. Game number 3. I love Zach Benson, by the way. Absolute beauty, so please don't kill yourself. Oh my god, Jeff Petrie, Robbie Fabry. Oh my god, Pasta, Athanasiou, Pasta, and Lindholm. 4 goals second period for the Boston Bruins. Power play, Bruins. Trent Frederick makes it 5-2. Mike Hoffman 6-2. And that is game, baby. Why would I switch anything up. It's a 2-1 series lead, and it's 3-1. Great. Krebs, Petrie, Byram, Pavelzaka gets one on the board, and we lost this game. Yeah, okay, we might need some changes. I feel like teams are figuring us out now. We gotta just go best lines. I know that didn't change anything there, but like maybe they changed something on like the 3-man penalty kill or something. Just that little change could go a long way here. Game number 5 in front of our home fans. Don't disappoint them. David Pastrnak and Morgan Geekie and the Buffalo Sabres come all the way back and make this a 3-2 game. Zach Benson, honestly, oh my god. Zach Benson is gonna ruin this video. Stupid stuff here. Ian Mitchell and Brandon Carlo on that bottom pair. We gotta switch it up a bit. We switched up this bottom line. And then instead of Ian Mitchell, we're gonna put Rasmus Anderson. So, you know, we're gonna switch up the minuses here. Penalty kill, maybe instead of Geeky, we go ahead and put Marsh. And then instead of Henrique, we go ahead and put Frederick, and then Lindholm gets us that +5. We changed our penalty kill, we changed our bottom lines. Can we beat the Buffalo Sabres twice, or will this be the end of this video? Let's see. Mason Lohrei, the rookie, makes it 1-0 on Devin Levi. 2-0. Victor Arvidsson, let's jump in. We're trying to keep it down low. That wasted a lot of time. Owen Power sent it to the bench by Hoffman. Mike Hoffman in. Oh my god, the greatest shift ever, Mike Hoffman. Down to this in TD Garden, game 7. The Boston Bruins versus the Buffalo Sabres. Front of our home fans, everybody take a deep breath. And it's 1-1, the captain, Brad Marchand, but Matthew Savoy on the power play. Frank Vetrano prevents us from jumping in. Come on, boys. Please, anyone. Brad Marchand, David Pastrnak, power play Buffalo. And they don't score. And Jordan Greenway ends it. Okay, thank you for watching, boys. I'll see you in the next one where we try and take this team to even better heights.